If you can, why don't you? If you have a platform and you have people's ear, you have their attention, how dare you not? How dare you not sing about things that matter?
What dystopian universe do I have to address the situation in the Middle East? Do you stand with the Palestinians? What universe am I a voice to speak on this?
Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing fantastic. I know I am. Brittany Broski is the hot one of the streets right now because she is disappointing a lot of people with what she said recently. So for those of you who might not be aware, Brittany Broski is a very popular, very famous comedian, but also a very popular internet personality who is, might I add, has started her career and has built her career upon using her platform to speak up about very important issues, social political issues that deserve the limelight, and she's rightfully gotten a lot of recognition for that. Whether that was with LGBTQ rights, BLM, so many issues that actively affect people in the modern day, people, her fans, actively spoken up against because she realizes how important and how necessary that is, and it's her responsibility as a content creator.
If you can, why don't you? If you have a platform and you have people's ear, you have their attention, how dare you not? How dare you not sing about things that matter? How dare you not show things that are hard to watch for some people and hard to embrace for more people? How dare you not do that? It is a responsibility that you have.
Clip of her saying 2 months ago how important it is as a content creator with a big following to use your platform to spread good. So it is so completely damning and so completely contradictory of your character, Britney. Yeah, and that's why a lot of Britney fans are coming into question as well. It is so contradictory of your character to be saying this.
A segment to put at the beginning of next week's podcast episode addressing the situation in the Middle East. What fucking dystopian universe? Sorry, it's not funny, but it's absurd. What dystopian universe do I have to address the situation in the Middle East at the top of a podcast episode? It is literally the scene from Inside by Bo Burnham. Who are you, wheat thins? Do you stand with the Palestinians? That's how I fucking, it is, in what universe am I a voice to speak on this? I am the opposite of the person that should be speaking on this. But because I have a check mark and I have over 1 million, immediately I'm qualified. It is literally, I can't.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, so boom. First of all, you do not need to have a rocket science degree. You do not need to be a politician. You do not need to have all the fancy stuff to be able to speak out, to be able to spread awareness on certain issues. Meaning you do not have to be an academic professor to use your platform effectively. This just sounds like such a cop-out, and I'm so tired of Britney fans and Britney stans trying to deflect and excuse this sort of behavior, especially considering whose mouth it's coming from. It's coming from Brittany Broski, bruh. Whether you like it or not, Britney stans, whether you like it or not, Brittany Broski, you have set the standard for yourself. You set this standard for yourself. You can't be upset or annoyed or conflicted when people are up here asking you why you're not talking about Palestine, why you're not talking about Sudan, why you're not talking about Congo, why you're not talking about any of these important issues. You cannot be confused as to why people are acting confused when you have set this standard for yourself. You only have yourself to blame. You cannot spend the past 4 years plus building up your platform, building up your audiences of talking about certain issues, building up notoriety, building up hype over your name. You cannot do that and then when it's convenient, decide to opt out. You can't. everybody that's telling me, oh, well, she's not qualified to talk about it. What makes her qualified to talk about BLM? What makes her so qualified to talk about LGBTQ? What makes her so qualified to talk about climate change? You do not have to be a science professor to talk about these issues, because first of all, it's not that difficult to educate yourself on any of these issues. Just by the way, it doesn't take that long for you to educate yourself on BLM, LGBTQ rights, women's rights, the same way how it doesn't take that long for you to educate yourself on pro-Palestinian rights, what's happening in the DRC, what's happening in Sudan. It doesn't take that long for you to educate yourself on that. So you guys that keep saying, that keep giving me this lip service of, oh, she's not qualified, you guys are actually giving me waffle. It's waffle. You do not have to be a rocket professor to just use your platform effectively. I've used great examples like Dan and Film. You can just, when a big creator literally just comes on and puts their camera on and says, oh guys, yeah, by the way, free Palestine, there's some donation links in my bio, check it out. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And that's all she had to do to avoid all of this. To avoid all of this, that's all she had to do. You don't have to be a flipping scholar to literally do the right thing. Stop excusing people just because they're your faves. So now, fast forward a couple weeks, people are rightfully getting upset with Brittany Broski. People are rightly calling her out. People are rightly saying that she should be using her platform properly. And now she's made this video.
If you've been keeping up with the situation in Gaza at all, you would know that it's getting exponentially worse. Palestinians have nowhere left to go, like truly nowhere left to go. That's a harrowing thought. The UN is calling this nothing short of a humanitarian nightmare, and they are so right. While activism is not the main focus of my platform, it still means a lot to me. And I can't change how little I've spoken about a cause in the past. All I can do is change how much I'm going to talk about it in the future. I've connected with Erin Hattemer. She's doing a great job over on her front, and I have some organizations I'm going to plug at the end of this, as well as Drew Afawalo. That's my sister. I mean, there are so many inspiring people on this app who are inspiring me and so many other creators to be better about how often we're posting about Palestine. So right now I want to call to action all of my followers. Keep donating, reposting, sharing. I'm doing so and will continue to do so as best I can. It's also important to stay updated. I have some update accounts that I'm going to link. It's going to be a long description, so if you've been looking for links, now is the time. I try to post credible information and sources on Instagram stories every day when I can. Okay, and here is my list of organizations and charities that I would recommend donating to. First of all, I'm reading off my list, sorry. The Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, UNICEF, Doctors Without Borders, World Central Kitchen, helping to get food to people in Gaza, WHO, and lastly, Headcount. If you are not registered to vote, if you're an American and you're not registered to vote, please do that. Headcount, Rock the Vote, so many different companies make it easy and make it simple. If you've never previously voted in an election, now is the election to do it in. If you, like me, do not feel represented by your government that is funding a genocide, probably now is the year to vote. Stay informed, keep talking about Palestine, call your representatives.
Don't get me wrong, I am very happy that you're now actually using your platform effectively, that you're actually using your platform to somewhat bring awareness to the things happening in Gaza, to the things happening in Palestine. But God Almighty, it should not have taken us this long. It should not have taken hundreds of creators calling you out on it for you to literally do the thing that you're known to do. She says, oh, let's not dwell on the fact that it took me so long to get here. We actually should dwell on it because you just don't want to address it. Obviously, there are bigger things happening right now, but I'm definitely not going to forget. Me alongside so many other people are definitely not going to forget how long it took you to use your platform effectively and do the standard that you set for yourself. I'm not going to forget that, and millions of others aren't going to forget that either. But yes, thanks for watching, guys. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you like this video, you should probably head over to my TikTok, which is where I found the majority of this information anyway. And of course, you can head over to my Instagram. And guys, you're already here, so you might as well subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you in the next one.